Hang with me. I got to do an update, and the dang thing isn't happy with it. This may work. This may not work. Just so you know, I got you mic'd up now. We're on a new system, as you know, and looks like there's an update to it.
Okay.
And it's complaining. So.
Okay, I didn't actually know that we had an update.
Yeah.
But okay.
So I'm waiting for it to try to. It's trying to connect now. And
okay.
So as soon as we get going, we get going.
Okay.
Relax.
Thank you. Please continue to rise as we play the Star Spangled Banner.
Change adapter settings. Properties. Click on the Internet version 4. Properties. Well, that's why we're not freaking connected. Oh, if we have to switch to my MiFi, this is going to be ugly.
Why is that?
The internet out here sucks, for lack of a better term.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working, Mason.
Is that your son?
Yes. Try the options I have set below. What I don't get is the test word. Hang on a minute, dude. We might be on the air right now, baby. Looks like we are. Welcome, WellsCountyVoice.com. Let's get this puppy started.
Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Here we are, Wells County Voice. Welcome to the courtyard in beautiful Ossian/Kingsland. My name is Jeff Grayson. Up top is Noah. Noah, introduce yourself. Say hi to everybody.
Hey guys, my name is Noah Tobias. This is going to be an exciting game against the Bellmont Braves. The Braves come in 2-1. Their two wins were against South Adams and Columbia City. They won against South Adams 41-0. And they won against Columbia City 14-12. That's a really big win. And the Norwell Knights come in 0-3. I mean, some pretty ugly losses. So hopefully here at homecoming we can get a good win.
It's the Billy Ann's Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann's Supper Pub. They're located in downtown Bluffton, your local source for Tex-Mex and American food. Some of the best burgers in the area located at 113 North Main in Bluffton. Larry Getz, the head coach, longtime head coach over at Bellmont. Actually, not long time. He's been there 5 years. 23 and 25 in those 5 years. He's 42 and 61 and 10 years coaching overall. Jeff Miller, 88 and 87 in his 16 years here at Norwell. Series over the last 30 years has been tight, 15 to 12. Norwell with the lead, including a 20 to 3 victory last year. Northeast 8 conference standings. Bellmont 1-0 in the conference, 2-1 overall, as Noah mentioned. Norwell, it has been an absolute struggle for this football team as they are 0-1 and really looking uphill. And part of the problem is, unfortunately, and Norwell fans, you will know this, they are in the bottom for both offensive and defensive statistics in the conference. They are in dead last place. Offensive, rushing, passing, total yardage. Defensive yardage as well. And they have not been able to stop the run. And if anybody knows a Coach Larry Getz team, and I do, as I was the voice of the Bellmont Braves for 5 years over on AdamsCountyVoice.com, they will stack the line. They will bring everybody in tight. And they have option after option after option. It includes Caleb Hankinson, who is the league leader, conference leader rather, in rushing. Jordan Amaker, Parker Burkholder, Anthony Bussey are also in the top 10 in the conference in rushing. They average a whopping 293 yards a game on the ground. Throwing the football is not a specialty for Bellmont. Never has been. They've only passed the ball 20 times. Noah averaging Norwell. Did I say Noah?
You did.
Oh, my goodness. It's been a long week. It's a short week, but it's been a long week. Norwell is averaging just 2 points a game, shut out 2 of the 3 games they have played. Only 1 first down against a very good Leo team. That's a tough place to play and a tough team to beat. Normally, these Braves and Knights are more evenly matched. And I'm pausing because I'm looking at the game clock, showing a minute to go before we start this thing. Neither squad has joined us on the football field. That could be a problem.
I'm looking behind the press box, and it looks like Norwell's ready to come out, and Bellmont is just about ready to. And as we all know, the visiting team always comes out first, so I'm not sure what the Bellmont Braves were doing in there, but I'm sure that they're going to really need to get out here quickly.
We'll keep you updated across the voice. And by the way, next week, more than likely, I don't have this down on paper, but more than likely, the normal voice of the Norwell Knights will probably return next week, Greg Van Meter.
Yep, he texted me last night. He was thinking about coming back tonight, but he wasn't sure because Josh Van Meter, his son, who plays for the Tin Caps, they lost last night. So he just wanted to take another week off and just leave it up to us.
Well, I appreciate having the opportunity to come over here and cover Norwell for the first 4 weeks. I will rotate back to my normal assignment then next week, which will be the Woodland Football Warriors. I will be the voice of the Warriors the remainder of the way. Was scheduled to be that until Greg, rightfully so, decided that he was going to follow Josh through the playoffs. And unfortunately, as Noah mentioned, the Tin Cap season came to an abrupt end last night at Parkview Field. So Greg will be back with you next week. And I had who they were playing next week in front of me, and I've lost it. Go figure. Bellmont, I can tell you for sure next week, will be facing Huntington North, but I've misplaced where Norwell will be next week.
And that'll be their first meeting as in the when they join the NE8. So that should be an interesting matchup.
And rejoining the fray, unfortunately, the schedule for the Norwell Knights, as I have found it, does not get any easier. Next week they travel to New Haven. Get you every time, doesn't it? The Knights have joined us on the football field. They'll battle New Haven on the 18th. come back here, but it doesn't get any easier for the Knights. They will face East Norwell on the 25th, DeKalb on the 2nd, Huntington North on the 9th, and Columbia City to round out the year on the 16th. Other games in the Northeast State tonight include Columbia City at Huntington North. East Noble travels to DeKalb. And in the premier game in the conference tonight, New Haven travels to Leo. Both clubs have joined us on the football field, and we should be getting underway here just shortly after we do the ceremonial coin toss. Norwell in the navy blue, Trimmed white in yellow. Bellmont in the road white tops, navy blue bottoms. Thankfully, the rain has ceased as a problem after a soaker today. The fall has arrived here, folks. Last week, I sat inside a Heritage press box, and it was nice and toasty. Now it's sweatshirt wet. It's street fair weather. Let's just be honest about it. Street fair, a couple weeks away. Aussian Day is underway, which I didn't realize till I drove home tonight. So I'll be stuck there, spending money we don't have. The team captains are at midfield. So we'll clear that off so you can see Noah's fancy camera work. Norwell won the toss, has elected to receive. Will defend the goal to our left. So we'll get that out. We'll get this in.
Our officiating crew for tonight's game,
or we won't. Again, still learning a new system, folks, so we will overlay that in. Did not like that, so we'll try it again. Software, gotta love it. There we go. So Norwell will receive. Didn't see this club last week at Leo. The Leo announcers had that football game. But I read about it in the paper, and it didn't sound pretty.
No, they had negative 2 yards total for passing and rushing. Whenever you see that, you know that is a very, very bad thing.
Yes.
Either our offense was not doing very well at all, or they were doing well, just Leo's defense was absolutely incredible. Back to receive for the Knights, number 43, Jaron Stoppenhagen.
Kicking off will be Jose Garcia. Jose, one of the premier kickers in the area. He'll be able to launch this ball skyward. Jose is also a star soccer player over at Bellmont. So a few moments late, but we're ready for game action here live on the Voice Sports Network. This is at WellsCountyVoice.com. Special welcome to our listeners listening in on AdamsCountyVoice.com here tonight. Game broadcasting live worldwide on the internet. Garcia approaches end over ender. Stoppenhagen gets it to the 15 to the 20. 25 across the 30 to 32. Where the Knights will take over first and 10. I'm going to be interested to see any personnel changes. Again, I haven't seen this squad since week 3, so I don't know who will be playing quarterback. It looks like Garrison Brady is going to be the quarterback.
He is the freshman quarterback.
He is, isn't he?
I'm very shocked at that. I was expecting Bray Wilson to be the quarterback. He was a quarterback last year, and Carson Gerber wasn't even on the team last year.
Bailey Wright, the ball carrier. Gain of about 2 over the right side. Coach Miller had indicated in the news banner that there were changes coming. And starting a rookie freshman quarterback is about as big of a change as you can make. Second and 8. They already have more yardage than they did last week.
That's pretty sad.
They can play with Bellmont. They need to control the clock, though. Ringer. Going to lose a yard or 2 over the left side. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Now it'll
Well, I see our answer, Noah. Gerber is
be back next week, he told me. And the Knights do run again, and Carson Ringer, he picked up one, so it's going to be 4th and 9 for the Knights.
Danny Baker with the tackle.
Danny Baker made the tackle, spit it out. I got you, Dale. I'll turn it down.
Back to return for the Braves, number 2, Jordan Amaker.
Amaker back to return the punt. Amaker has a set of wheels underneath him. He's probably not going to take a chance on this one as the ball is down to the 29-yard line.
That was a decent punt by number 75, Hunter Engel.
We get our first look at the Bellmont offense. And I'm embarrassed when I look across. Well, I shouldn't be embarrassed. I don't really care. But Bellmont, you didn't travel very well. It's not that far of a trip over from Decatur. And, of course, I told you in the pregame they usually run a double tight wing formation. They spread it out here instead. Speed option right side. The quarterback, Gutierrez, will keep it over the right side. He'll gain a -4, say 5.
Tackle made by Curtis Blackwell.
Blackwell in on the stop. That's one of the things that it's going to be difficult to defend against. They have, as we mentioned in the pregame show, 4 backs that can run the football quite well. This is a dive left side.
Will be a little longer than usual.
Oh, lovely.
Hankinson
Hankinson on the carry, near the first down yardage.
Tackle made by Eichler.
Eichler in on the stop, and it's good for a first down. They're not even going to measure it. Looked like they were going to measure for a second.
Play results in a first down.
So it's a first down of the ball game. 1st and 10. So Gerber is out with a concussion, is he? Ouch. We had that happen at my game over at Heritage. A Woodland player got popped in the head and was first play of the ball game, unfortunately. Speed option left side. This time keeping the football looked like Freet. Let's see his Ampile. It was Carter Freet.
Hankinson, the ball carrier.
Well, they say it was Hankinson, so we'll go with them.
Made by Eichler.
Eichler on the stop, gain of 3, 2nd down, 7. Ball rests at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 7 on the 42.
It's been very interesting to see some of the seniors coming out this year, like Jaron Stabenhagen, who was our kick returner. I believe he's our punt returner as well, and Chase McGrew. Those guys haven't played in the past years. Gutierrez is going to run again to the right side, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards.
And they're going to add 5 more because of a face mask on the far side.
Penalty marker down.
Looked like the hand got up into the face mask. Let's see if the officials saw what I saw. Is it the 5-yard? Oh, it's a big one. It's a 15-yard penalty. So add 15 more from the spot of the foul. So the ball's down to the Norwell, the Norwell 39-yard line, 1st and 10.
Penalty results in a 1st and 10 for the Braves on the 39.
Speed option right side. Coming back to his left is Amaker. Well read, however, on the backside.
Tackle made by Stoppenhagen.
Stoppenhagen stayed put and allowed Amaker to come to him. You have to do that against this Bellmont football team. They will trap and misdirect you all night long, and you have to stay home. It's a 5-yard game, and it could have been much worse. 2nd and 5, the ball inside the 35 to the 34. Gutierrez goes under center. He'll keep it right side. Down to about the 25-yard line. That'll be good down for first down yardage.
Tripped up by Eichler.
Eichler makes the stop. We've had his name called several times early on here tonight. 1st and 10. So Bellmont's rolling downfield here. Again, remember, they average nearly 300 yards on the ground.
Sure, Eichler has played that strong linebacker position for 2, I think possibly 3 years of his high school career, so he is very well experienced in that position.
Hankinson to the 20, gain of 5.
Brought down by Bryce Kelly.
2nd and 5 for the Braves.
5 on the 20.
Again, as Noah mentioned, homecoming here at Norwell tonight. My entire family decided to make the short 2-mile trip over. They're down below us. Option left side. Goodbye, touchdown. Hankinson with a touchdown.
20-yard run by number 5.
Belmont's offensive line really did a great job opening up that hole. I mean, Hankinson had a clear path to run through.
Once he got in the secondary, he was gone. Nobody laid a paw on him, showing his speed. Garcia will attempt the extra point. Snap is good. Spot's good. Kick. He ain't going to make it, or is it? No. Odd.
It was wide right.
5:49 left in quarter number 1. Your score is now Bellmont 6, Norwell nothing. We'll be right back here on the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
The 2015 Bluffton Street Fair will soon be here, Tuesday, September 22nd through Saturday the 26th, with daily and nightly activities to keep kids of all ages entertained. From parades like the Opening Day Parade, Decorated Golf Cart Parade, Antique and Classic Car Parade, Industrial Parade, and the High School Marching Band Parade, Horse and Pony Shows, musical groups, Poor Jack amusements with special wristband days, the Street Fair Band, idol competitions, local vendors, and did I mention food? Plenty of it! The Bluffton Street Fair starting September 22nd. Visit BlufftonStreetFair.com for a complete list of activities.
Stop it hanging on the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 22. Jeff Crasium, Noah Tobias along with you here. Overcast night, crisp early fall evening. Reinhardt will make the stop. Working on getting something else up on my computer to entertain you here. Second possession of the game for Norwell. The first went nowhere.
I'm really interested to see if we're going to pass the ball here in this series. We didn't pass it once, even on 3rd and 10. And it's going to be a run to the left side.
Bailey Wright goes nowhere on the run. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 10. Haven't called Connor Nash's name.
2nd and 10.
And he's standing on the sideline. That's why we're not calling his name. Haven't called Laley's name. He's standing on the sideline as well. So wholesale changes here for Norwell. At the skill position player. 23 is the ball carrier, and that's a Ringer. Spins to the outside, maybe a yard.
Ringer on the carry.
And I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down, Noah. They're going to have to throw eventually. Otherwise, Belmont's just going to stack the box.
Yeah, I mean, really, Belmont's defensive line is doing a really good job. I mean, they're pushing Norwell's offensive line back, and they're getting to the running back very quickly.
third and a long 9. They are in the gun. Back to pass. Has all day to throw it. Nice tight spiral. Pass is complete to Wilson.
Number 1, Bray Wilson.
That's one way to open it up.
Tackle made by number 24, Parker Burkhalter.
Joiner leads North 7-0.
First and 10 for the Knights.
And that was a great 3-step drop by Brady. I mean, he really looked solid. I mean, he looked a little nervous. He looked a little shaky with his legs. But, I mean, as he threw the ball, it looked really nice.
It was a nice tight spiral, right on target, which is something that hasn't happened often out here. 41 is right for nice yardage. A gain of about 9, maybe 10. Hi, bud. Second down and 1.
9-yard gain. Second and 1 on the 41.
Do me a favor, Mason. Make sure that pop does not hit any equipment. Keep the lid on it. Second and 1. Scanning the sidelines, I see Kent Horman in the house tonight. Highlights of this one will be available on his network of the Indiana's News Center of The Score. 23 is the ball carrier, Ringer. Good for first down yard.
But really, the past couple of weeks, I really noticed that Norwell has not done very well going to the inside. Really, they get most of their yardage when they go to the outside, especially with Ringer. With his speed, he does a great job going to the outside. But Connor Nash, he does the best going to the inside. I mean, he really knows how to plow through some people.
And I don't know if he is fighting an injury as well, but he has not moved off the sideline.
He is not. He's in perfect health.
Well, you got to do something to mix it up, I guess. Where he rolls to his right, fires downfield. Pass is complete. Breaking one tackle is Rinkenberger.
And Colt Rinkenberger is another one of those seniors who came out for the team this year and is doing a great job. He's really making his presence well known. He played 7th grade and 8th grade, and he did a great job. And I believe it was something to do with his church. I'm not entirely sure about that, but he got permission by his parents to come out and play football this year, and I know that he was really ecstatic.
First and 10.
I haven't heard much about that.
32, the ball carrier. Nice size hole left side.
Number 32,
Levi Leidig, the ball carrier.
Another freshman.
I tell you what, I take a week off from Norwell and you change all the personnel.
This is the first week that they've done any of this.
And you really have to. You gotta mix something up. Very clearly, Coach Miller has his team's attention. They're much more aggressive than they have been all year. Second down and 6. The ball at the 37-yard line. Norwell moving deeper and deeper into Bellmont territory.
Yeah, they're good.
Bailey Wright, the ball carrier, maybe a yard.
About 3rd and 5 for the Knights.
Tackled by number 55, Joe Meltzer.
Norwell might be well versed to go off direction here too. Seems like Bellmont's stacking the left side to me. Clock's at 1:19 and counting. On the Subway scoreboard. Oh, Berge fell down. Oh, it's a bubble screen left side. Going to lose a yard or two.
Berge's pass complete to Ringer.
That was well sniffed out by the Bellmont defense, rather. Even with a clean pass, that was going to be a difficult play to complete. Brings up 4th and 6. 4-down territory for the Knights here.
Really, that was a nice performance by Garrison Brady. I mean, especially the difference from the first series to this one, he really improved. He really looked comfortable.
Norwell elects to punt. The ball rolls into the end zone for a touchback. We'll stay here. I can tell you about Daniels Jewelers. Think Daniels Jewelers. They feature bridal, fine and fun jewelry, Fossil, Citizen watches, along with Chameleon, Steelex, and much more. Visit Daniels Jewelers in Bluffton or online at daniels-jewelers.net. State Farm Insurance. Kevin Beatty, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Get a discount. Double check with Kevin to make sure you're getting the best deal on your insurance. Finally, New Holland Tri-County. Get the new Rustler utility vehicle, in New Holland. They combine rugged construction, gritty performance with comfort, numerous choices to choose from. Visit New Holland Tri-County on Highway 1 South in Bluffton for the Rustler utility vehicle. Amaker, the ball carrier. Bellmont fans will remember when Jordan was the quarterback of this team 2 years ago. This Bellmont team is always, well, I didn't see that we were at the end of the first already. We're at the end of the first moving game. 6-0 Bellmont is your score. We'll be back on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you define the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Pizza Hut, it's changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. You can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone. 2 billion combinations of new ingredients. Order online at pizzahut.com or download the mobile app. Jeff Crasium and Noah Tobias here with you on the Voice Sports Network.
2nd and 5 for the Braves on the 25.
Bellmont has it 2nd and 5 at their own 25 to start the second quarter. Dual receivers to the near side. Gutierrez goes under center. Hand off to the first man through is probably Hankins, and we'll see as they unpile. Helmet goes flying off. Gang tackle for Norwell.
Curtis Blackwell, his helmet was the one that was flying off.
By rule, he has to come out for one play.
He has gotten a bunch of attention from D1 schools. He's going up to Michigan tomorrow to watch a game. He was invited by the head coach, Harbaugh.
Nice.
I've talked to Curtis quite a few times. He says he's talked to Harbaugh a couple of times, and he's a really great guy.
Gutierrez will keep it on the speed option to the 35. Good for the first down yardage.
Curtis has also gotten offers from, I believe, Toledo, and I think Northwestern is about ready to make an offer on him as well. And I know Purdue is also looking at him. IU is looking at him, and I'm trying to think of any other schools that are possibly looking at him for a possible full ride. But he says it's just a great experience right now.
Gutierrez under and keep it himself. Get into the backfield. Near first down yardage. Fumbled. Ball is on the field. No signal yet. Flag comes flying in. Somebody's going to get a 15-yarder.
Penalty on the night for a personal foul.
Not good.
They're trying to tackle him by the shoulder pads, and their running back really got through it very easily.
First and 10 for the Braves on the 41.
So Bellmont has it. First and 10 at the Norwell 41. Gutierrez on the speed option right side. He should have pitched it. And as a result, he will go down in the backfield for a loss.
Gutierrez on the keeper.
He should have pitched it. He had two people in his pie hole, but he decided to just take the loss. might have gotten actually back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like he did. 2nd and 10. If you're looking for a local bank you can really depend upon, come to the First Bank of Bern. 8 convenient locations, one's near you. They provide service that other banks can only dream about. 24 is the ball carrier, and that is Burkholder. Cuts to his right and takes 5 Knights with him. Near first down yardage.
Tackle made by Schwartz.
And there is a perfect example of what Noah just talked about, is they are tackling too high, and Burkholder just took the pile with him.
At the 27, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Checking to see if we got any updates from other games around the area. Dwenger leads Northside 13-0. Heritage and South Adams surprisingly are tied. Gutierrez, speed option on the left side, goes nowhere, loses a couple. Norwell defense, I think, is starting to sniff that option out a little bit better. Woodco 6, Rochester 0.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 6.
Lures over Northrop 14-0. Looking for a Bluffton or Southern Wells score. Don't see anything yet. Eastside and Busco tied at 7. Gutierrez, speed option right side again.
Gutierrez keeps it on the option.
Now, what you got to watch out here for, I've seen one too many Larry Getz football games. He will run the same play over and over and over again. Don't let it lull you to sleep, though, because then he'll get it and throw it downfield to the blind side for a wide open touchdown. That's one problem with Coach Getz. He's very predictable offensively, play calling wise. What did I say about a fade pattern? There it is, left side, into the end zone, touchdown. Or, yes, there's the signal.
Touchdown, Bellmont.
I hate it when I'm right. Told you he was predictable.
Pass complete to number 20, Mason Shinneberry.
Shinneberry with the 25-yard touchdown catch. Looks like they're going to go ahead and just try the old-fashioned 1-point PAT instead of 2. That last PAT was rather anemic looking, but we're going the other way. No wind, so to speak of, here tonight. Gutierrez the holder. He awaits the snap as the sun starts to come out. Snap spot. That kick was drilled through the uprights and good. 7:54 left, quarter number 2. Bellmont 13. Norwell nothing. We'll be back with more on the Voice Sports Network.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
There's some question as we're back here on the Voice Sports Network on who might be the power in this new Northeast 8. Would it be New Haven? Would it be newcomer Leo? Right now, Leo is up 7-0, but they have over 100 yards more offense in their game against New Haven. The quote I'm seeing on Facebook is New Haven better wake up quickly. So the newcomer Leo joining the Northeast 8 from the ACAC, trying to make a statement here in week 2 of any 8th play. That's more along the lines of what I expected for a kickoff. 43, stop and hanging, left side, 25, stop there.
Stop and hanging brought down by number 21.
While there's still plenty of time left in this football game, I think it's imperative for Norwell to get a good drive going here before halftime. and get some points on the football scoreboard, which has been difficult for this team all year. They have had success moving the football, just have not been able to find pay dirt. Their first 2 drives have stalled short of the end zone. And this turned out to be a beautiful night. I don't know what it feels like up there. Down here, it's beautiful. Sun trying to come out. Pregame has him at the line. That looked like a blown play.
Bailey right on the carry.
Right on the ball, or on the carry. Somebody hit a wrong hole there. It just didn't look right from the start. Now, it's one thing Coach Miller was talking about after last week's game, that he was upset about blown plays. I don't see it, Mason. I don't know. There you go. 2nd down and 10. In the gun now. They're going to lose yards on that play.
Our right side just broke. We need to be a lot more stronger on the right side. The Bellmont guys just came piling in.
The Bellmont back on the play, or the defensive lineman about took the handoff. There was no time for that play to develop. I think Norwell's going to let the play clock run down here and call a timeout. Play clock at 10. Berge still sitting next to the sideline, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 3rd and long. I'm not quite sure why, but you know what? It's a timeout. We will take it with them. Be back here on the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
6:27 left, quarter 2 rather. 13-0 lead for Bellmont. Norwell facing 3rd and long at their own 24. Pregame has him under center. I formation behind him. He lost it. Ball's loose on the ground. Bellmont says they have it. Let's see as they unpile. And they did. 1st and 10 for Bellmont. You're not going to be able to hear anything, Mason, but
I can still talk. Okay. 15.
Sorry about that. My 10-year-old has joined us at the broadcast. Sorry, he reminds me he's 11. Has joined me at the broadcast position. Of course, he can't hear himself because we don't have the right wiring. It's okay, Mace. It's all right. Don't touch. Gutierrez, left side. Pitch it. Did not. Kept it. We gained a couple yards over the right, left side, rather.
Tackle made by Trevor Eichler.
Again, Eichler in on the stop. Trevor having a game defensively tonight. Gain of about 3.
7 on the 17.
2nd and 7 on the 17-yard line. You hear the Norwell marching Knights warming up behind us, or beside us, wherever they are. You can hear them warming up. No. Play clock at 5. Gutierrez has him at the line. Didn't see who carried it. Have to wait to see who has the umpire. It's Hankinson over the left side.
Tackled by Wright.
Right in on the stop. Here's a big third down.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. The wind has kicked in a little bit towards the Bellmont offense. A little bit of rain up to our north, but I think we're going to escape most of it here. Speed option right side. Gutierrez will pitch it this time. Well read by the Norwell defense. 2 in on the stop for Norwell. That's Brody Myers.
Tackle made by Connor Nash.
Connor Nash actually on the stop. Apparently I can't read numbers right.
Correction. Tackle made by Brody Myers.
I was going to say, I thought it said 2. Myers in on the stop. We had a long field goal attempt here for Garcia. It is a 22. It'll be a 32-yard attempt.
Garcia out to attempt the field goal.
He's got the leg, folks. He didn't show it on that first PAT. Let's see if the soccer player can knock this one through from 32. Snap, spot, kick. It looks good. It is from 32.
Field goal is good.
What an option it is to have a kicker like that at this level. Your score is now Bellmont 16, Bellmont 16, Norwell nothing. My son currently doing his best to distract me. We'll be back here on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you to find the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
16-0 is your score. Stop or you're going to have to leave, honey. With the return. Up the right side. Into the second level. It's Stoppenhagen.
And the difference between that kick return and the 2 others that he has had is that he wasn't worrying about the Bellmont guys that were in front of him. He just ran with the ball. He wasn't trying to scout anybody out and try to juke them out. He just straight out ran, and that is a great job by Jaron.
One positive for Norwell this year has been their kick return teams. In the first 2 games that I had, actually I'm lost on what week we're on already. We're on week 4, so the first 2 games, that is correct. They had very good field position as a result of their kick returns. Here's a drive up the left side into the secondary. 23. Ringer the ball carry.
Carson Ringer on the carry.
Got a nice burst of speed into the secondary. Gain of about 6.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. We got about 4 minutes, 4 seconds left on the USF scoreboard. As you can hear now, the wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten a lot stronger here in this quarter. Carson Ringer with the run again. He's going to pick up about, well, I take that back. He's going to actually lose 2.
Yeah, he did, didn't he, after the spot. Going to bring up 3rd and 6. The 41-yard line. The last thing you want to do is give Bellmont the football back. Although they don't have very quick strike ability, but still, you don't want to give them another crack at it. But it looks like that might be the case. 2 receivers to the near side. I formation behind Berkey. Bubble screen right side. Pass is dropped. Actually, it was a backwards pass since it was behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to result in a huge loss. Fortunately, they paid enough attention. Did Norwell to fall on it. Leidig gets credit for at least coming after it. Amaker back to return the punts. Snap back is good. Kick is airborne. Over Amaker's head. He'll retreat, pick it up at the 15. 20. Nice shoestring tackle by Ringer.
Tackle made by Carson Ringer.
That will stop Amaker from flashing his speed. And it's 1st and 10, Bellmont at their own 22-yard line. So far, the option has worked well for the Braves.
1st and 10 for the Braves on the 22.
Dual receivers to the near side. Gutierrez now moves under center. In motion. 35 is the ball carrier. Is there a 35? Or is it a 35? Gutierrez keeps it himself. My apologies, folks. Got lost there for a second.
Tackle by Albertson.
Albertson on the stop, but it's an 8-yard game. 2nd 2 at the 30. 150 and counting. Bellmont has all 3 timeouts to work with. Gutierrez in the gun. Now comes under center. Triplets to the far side. Norwell shows blitz. Keeper Caleb Hankinson. 1st down yardage.
Tackle by Bailey Wright.
Bailey, you're right on the stop. Go ahead, Noah. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine. It's starting to spritz a little bit out here, so hopefully that we'll just get a little bit of this and it'll just pass. I also looked at the radar, and hopefully we're just going to go right in the middle of 2 very, very small green dots, and it'll just be a light blue that gets us.
Gutierrez now will come under center. Same formation. Amaker comes in motion. Misdirection right side to 24. That's Burkholder.
Austin Miller with the tackle.
Gain of about 4, 2nd and 6. Again, we talked about Bellmont not having quick strike ability. They're moving the football, but they don't have but 50 seconds to work with here. And they don't appear to be in any hurry. Up 16, maybe they're just trying to play the string out here. Gutierrez back under center. Amaker comes in motion to the near side. To the 40-yard line. Hankinson will bring up 3rd down. Looks like Bellmont's content here to go to halftime up 16-0. As the game clock is at 15, they don't even ball. If they don't want to, and I doubt they will. That'll take us to halftime, where your score will be Norwell.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
What do you guys want to eat for supper tonight?
I want paschetti. I want paschetti.
Paschetti's Italian restaurant, where yes, you can get spaghetti and so much more. Subs, sandwiches, burgers, calzones, pizzas, salads, and a whole menu full of Italian cuisine and desserts. Paschetti's restaurant is conveniently located at 229 West Market Street in Bluffton, and they're open for lunch 11 to 4, 7 days a week.
Fine, we'll go to Paschetti's, but I want some garlic knots.
Paschetti's, open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 11 to 8 p.m. Paschetti's Italian Restaurant, 229 West Market Street in Bluffton.
Paschetti's, 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 Paschetti's.
Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Indiana is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Halftime here at Norwell. It's a 16-0 lead for Bellmont. Jeff Grasium and Noah Tobias with you here. And that little green dot that Noah was talking about is planted firmly over the courtyard, as I can clearly see it raining at this point. Hopefully you're okay up top there, Noah.
Yep, I'm doing good.
Sweet. At halftime, it's 16-0, as you can see on your screen. New feature we have this year is the game summary. As you can tell, as a quick look on the screen, Bellmont has 119 rushing yards, 25 passing yards, for a total of 144 yards, no turnovers. Norwell still struggling mightily to move the football. 17 rushing yards, 17 passing yards, 34 in total for the Knights of Norwell. Scoring summary. Caleb Hankinson started the scoring on a 20-yard touchdown run. The extra point was missed, and it was 6-0 Bellmont at the 5:49 mark of the first quarter. In the second, Shinneberry with a 25-yard touchdown reception pass from Gutierrez. Extra point was good, and Bellmont took a 13-0 lead. First half scoring ceased at that point when Jose Garcia kicked a 32-yard field goal at the 4:33 mark of the second. That's where we're at halftime, 16-0. Team stats: 9 first downs for Bellmont, 3 for Norwell. Let's see what else we got here. Kickoff returns, 89 yards of kickoff returns for Norwell. Bellmont hasn't had to worry about it yet. 3 punts for 41 yards for Norwell. Time of possession, 12:28 for Bellmont, 11:32 for Norwell. Third down conversions, 2 for 4 for Bellmont, 1 of 5 for Norwell. Bellmont has invaded the red zone twice and scored both times. Norwell yet to invade the Bellmont red zone. Individually, Rushing, Bellmont led by Grant Gutierrez, 10 rushes for 47 yards. Caleb Hankinson, 10 rushes for 45 yards. Parker Burkhalter with 17 yards on 3 carries. Jordan Amaker, 2 carries for 10 yards. For Norwell, Bailey Wright, 6 rushes for 10 yards. Carson Ringer, 6 rushes for 7 yards. Levi Leinig, 1 rush for 4 yards. And Garrison, how do you pronounce his last name?
Garrison Breggy.
Breggy, thank you. 1 rush for negative 4 yards. Passing, Grant Gutierrez has thrown the ball 1 time, and it was a good one. It was good for a touchdown for 25 yards. So he's 1 for 1 for 25 yards in the TD. 4-4. That ain't right. We'll just move on because that stat's not right. No, I ain't going to say it. Receiving for Bellmont, Mason Shinneberry 1 for 25. The only reception. Rickenberger, Wilson, and Ringer have caught passes for Norwell. Leining technically will be counted as a reception, but he'll lose 8 yards on the backwards pass. Thankfully, he had the presence of mind to dive on that ball, otherwise it would have been a turnover. No interception in this ball game. No Bellmont fumbles. 1 for Norwell. Tackles for Bellmont. Carter Freed with 2. Melcher with 2. Shinneberry with 2. Weishart with 2. Ben with 2. Bussey with 2. Hankinson with 2. Boy, they spread the wealth. Hamilton, Becker, Baker, Burkhalter, Amaker, Dakota Horn, all with 1. Norwell led by Ivan Allison with 4 tackles, along with Trevor Eichler. Colin Schwartz has 3. Bailey Wright with 3. Austin Miller with 2. Curtis Blackwell with 1. Bryce Kelly with 1. Carson Ringer with 1. Along with Stoppenhagen and Myers with 1. So statistically, kind of leaning to the left side there on your screen. Bellmont leading in every statistical category so far here tonight. It'll be interesting to see what halftime adjustments Coach Miller will come out with. Really, defensively, they haven't played all that bad, only giving up 144 yards in total. They just haven't been able to move the football, and that's been a constant problem.
He has really been enjoying running the ball this year, but really it hasn't done that much for us. A couple times that Garrison Breggy passed the ball, he looked fairly solid, except for that one time that he got tripped up by his own feet. Really, he's looked pretty comfortable while throwing the ball. I think it's just a little bit of first varsity game nerves for him, but really he's looked pretty decent. I'm surprised, but I'm sure that Coach Miller has spent quite a bit of time with him this week, knowing that Carson Gerber was not going to be able to play this Friday because of a concussion. Again, I'm surprised that Bray Wilson didn't come in, but I'm pretty certain that Coach Miller just really likes Bray Wilson at that wide receiver position.
Other scores, I'm trying to get some other information across the voices. We've got a long halftime tonight due to the homecoming. Carroll is battling Homestead in the feature game of the SAC, which sounds weird saying Carroll now in the SAC. And in that game, Homestead leads 14-10 at halftime. Snyder leads Concordia 20-12. Bishop Lures 19, Northrop 6. A nice picture on Twitter from the Norwell superintendent, Dr. Mills, with the halftime performance by the band. Heritage and South Adams tied at 0, which is a bit of a surprise. Heritage leads Cherubusco 21-14.
Lawrence being escorted by Ethan Rowe. Ethan is
Leo leads
Roger
North,
and Athena Rowe.
New Haven rather,
Ethan is involved in
14-7.
technical theater, weightlifting, volunteers at the bookstore.
What I'm
and
seeing
is
a lot on
basketball
Twitter,
professor.
folks, as we try to get you score updates,
Ethan
is
has an all-around nice guy.
all the reporters go to the same darn game and tweet the same darn thing. Last week I had a full press box at Heritage of Woodland in a game that was to determine the early season lead favorites of the ACAC, and that box was packed full of reporters, all tweeting the same thing.
Our next queen candidate is Kristen Bale.
Trying to find
Kristen is
any
the daughter of Steve and Jody Bale.
other score updates, whether it be Southern Wells or Bluffton, and I ain't found him. I know that's not proper English, but it is what it is. So we're at halftime. It has been all Bellmont. Let's take a timeout here, take a breather, as they do. I'll get that off the screen so you can watch some of the halftime.
Kristen is being escorted by Colt Rinkenberger.
Some halftime homecoming. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn my microphone up and let you listen in on the homecoming festivities.
The Norwell core group and is a member of the Norwell varsity football team. He is a 10-year member of 4-H and is employed at Rinkenberger Cattle. In the future, he is planning on majoring in animal nutrition and agronomy at an undecided college. Let's hear it for Colt Rinkenberger and Kristen Bale. Our next queen candidate is Quinn Shelton. Quinn is the daughter of Jeff and Jill Shelton. She is dating Connor Nash, but her heart belongs to Mackenzie Sawyer. Quinn participates in varsity basketball and track. She is also a member of National Honor Society. She enjoys going to campus life and hanging out with her friends. In the future, Quinn plans to attend a small Christian college for sports science, major in physical therapy, and hopefully play basketball. Quinn is being escorted by Gavin Drew. Gavin is the son of Tom and Sonia Drew. Gavin has been active in Norwell Show Choir during middle school and all 4 years of high school. He has also been featured in numerous theatrical productions in Fort Wayne and surrounding areas. In the future, Gavin plans on attending the New York Film Academy for Musical Theater in Lower Manhattan. Norwell fans, Gavin Drew and Quinn Shelton. Our next queen candidate is Madison Dunnick. Madison is the daughter of Joe and Sybil Dunnick. At Norwell, Madison is involved in basketball, softball, and campus life. She is also heavily involved in her youth group. In the future, Madison plans on attending Ivy Tech in Muncie for physical therapy assisting. Madison is being escorted by Drew Reinhardt. Drew is the son of Dame and Deanna Reinhardt. During his time at Norwell, Drew was a member of the varsity cross-country team for 2 years, the varsity basketball team for 2 years, the varsity track team for 3 years, and the tennis team for 1 year. He is also a member of the National Honor Society. Outside of school, Drew works for Outdoor Concepts and attends Hope Missionary Church, where he serves as a student leader for the youth group. After graduation, Drew plans to attend Purdue University to study mechanical engineering alongside his wonderful girlfriend and partner in crime, Autumn Hooper. Give it up for Madison Dunnick and Drew Reinhardt. Our final queen candidate is Cassidy Beckstein. Cassidy is the daughter of Andy and Karen Beckstein. Cassidy is a captain of the Lady Knights volleyball team, as well as a 4-year member of the volleyball team. She's a 2-year member of National Honor Society and has been on academic distinction through all of high school. Her future plans include attending the University of Indianapolis and obtaining an undergraduate degree in psychology and a doctorate degree in occupational therapy. Cassidy is being escorted by Brody Myers. Brody is the son of Brian and Joni Myers. Brody has had the privilege to play with some great guys over the past 4 years in both football and baseball, as well as his one All-Star year as a freshman in basketball. He is a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. Brody's future plans are to decide between dentistry and mechanical engineering as a major, and to continue searching for the college that will meet his needs throughout his journey. Most importantly, he will follow God throughout his life, wherever that leads. Our final candidates, Brody Myers and Cassidy Beckstein. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome back to Norwell the 2014 Homecoming King and Queen, Kirsten Harnish and Arissa Boucher. Let's give them a round of applause. They have come out here tonight to crown tonight's King and Queen. At this time, we will begin first with the 2015 Homecoming Queen. Correction, the 2015 Homecoming King. Our 2015 Homecoming King is Ethan Rowe.
Ethan Rowe, if you couldn't hear the PA announcer clearly, is your homecoming king. We await the official announcement of the homecoming queen here on the Voice Sports Network.
And now, our 2015 homecoming queen is Madison Dunnick.
And your queen is Madison Dunnick. So congratulations to those fine individuals as being homecoming king and queen for 2015. We'll take a timeout and come back with more here on the halftime show. 16-0 Bellmont here at the half on the Voice Sports Network.
At First Bank of Bern, our personal commitment to the communities we serve is our main goal. It's a time-honored commitment that keeps the financial needs and concerns of our customers our number one priority. We're owned and staffed by your friends and neighbors. We count it a privilege to be an active part of the communities we call home. Strength, security, tradition, and a century-plus commitment to the generations of the customers and businesses we've so proudly served. First Bank of Bern. Depend on us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great. I've got to walk by dresses, then hosiery, then women's fine clothing. Where are the men's clothes?
Men, does this sound familiar? Avoid the women's department altogether by going to Masterson's Incorporated Store for Men. You heard right, a store for men. At Masterson's in Bluffton, you'll find famous make clothing like Palm Beach, Calvin Klein, Lauren, Van Heusen, and shoes by Johnson Murphy, Florsheim, and Dockers. Masterson's also has tuxedo rental and is the Boy Scout and Cub Scout distributor for the area.
Wow, look at this. A store just for men.
Masterson's Store for Men, 127 West Market Street. Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training, others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com. Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
At First Bank of Bern, our personal commitment to the communities we serve is our main goal. It's a time-honored commitment that keeps the financial needs and concerns of our customers our number one priority. We're owned and staffed by your friends and neighbors. We count it a privilege to be an active part of the communities we call home. Strength, security, tradition, and a century-plus commitment to the generations of the customers and businesses we've so proudly served. First Bank of Bern. Depend on us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back at halftime on the Voice Sports Network. Both teams have rejoined us here on the field at halftime, and I feel awful.
Of umbrellas by everybody out there, and as you saw, all of the homecoming king and queen contestants had umbrellas as well, because, like we keep on saying, it is the annoying pace. But we're all excited to start the second half and see what Norwell has to show us.
As we roll along here, as the clock comes down, we do have a score update from the county. And a lot of the folks listening in know that I'm a Bluffton grad, living now in Norwell territory. And I bleed red and black, and now have become a transplanted Norwell Knight, marrying a Norwell girl and moving into Norwell territory. And my son goes to Norwell School District, obviously. Your score at halftime at Bluffton, or it's at Woodland actually, is Woodland 26, Bluffton nothing. So have that as a little bit of a feel better type medicine if you're a Knight fan, because Bluffton continually talks a big game, and when they get into the big game, they get their tails kicked. And as a former Tiger, that pains me to say that. Don't talk big if you can't back it up. Anyway, sorry. Back to this one. Norwell will kick it off to start the third quarter. They're going right to left in your virtual world. Here we go. End over ender, right side. Ball bobbled by 21. Becker breaks free.
Brought down by number 4, Avery Taylor.
Tackle made by Avery Taylor.
Boy, if Taylor didn't make that tackle, he might be still walking down US 224 towards Markle. 1st and 10 for the Braves, their first possession of the second half.
1st and 10 for the Braves on the 45.
Now it's going to start to get hard to read the numbers for the Braves. Get a little foggy in here all of a sudden. Speed option right side, Gutierrez not going to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Gutierrez keeps it on the option.
He actually will make it right back to the line of scrimmage. Miller on the stop, 2nd down 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
TW Fable located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course. 2330 East 250 North, featuring a fine dining experience Tuesday through Saturday. If you're looking for a great lunch, visit the 250 Grill. Gutierrez in the gun. Now we'll go under center. Receiver split to the left side, which means he'll speed option to the left. Amaker comes to the option to the right side. See, told you, he gets as predictable.
Gutierrez on the keeper.
If I can call the plays from up here before they even happen, you know Norwell can see what's coming. 3rd and 8. It's one thing I disliked about doing so many Bellmont games. They were predictable.
3rd and 8 on the
3rd and 8.
47.
I better keep my mouth shut because I think I'm actually there next week, Bellmont, New Haven. I think. I don't know. 3rd and 8. Big stop here will be needed for the Knights. Don't want Bellmont to get any traction whatsoever. Burkhalter goes over to the left side, and Norwell does stop him. Runs him out of bounds. Still tackling up high, though. No, that was almost a horse collar tackle. Got to get lower.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
4th down.
4th down. Bellmont will punt.
Norwell's defense is looking a lot more tighter this second half. They only let them gain 4 yards in this series. It's good to see Norwell getting the ball back as the punt goes out of bounds near the 20-yard line.
Enjoy Friday fun every Friday from noon to 6. Bowl for just $1 at the Bowling Center. Get 50-cent shoe rental. The Bowling Center, South Scott Street in Bluffton. The University of St. Francis, known for quality academic options, dedicated professionals. You'll discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu.
First and 10 for the Knights from the 15.
So Norwell deep in their own territory. First and 15. Or first and 10 at their own 15, rather.
Ringer on the carry.
Ringer is the ball carrier.
Tackled by Hankinson.
Lost a yard, maybe. He did. Second and 11. Ball at the 14.
And now that it's raining, the ball is going to get a lot more slippery. So I'm guessing that thought of mine at halftime of throwing the ball more will probably not go my way. And there's the pitch to Carson Ringer.
Ringer over the right side. Yeah, I don't think either team's going to tee it up now.
Tackled again by Hankinson.
Again, not a downpour, but enough to make the ball slippery as all get out.
3rd and 8 on the 17.
Brings up 3rd and long for Norwell. Play action, back to throw. Ricky has time, lost the fumble! He fumbled it.
Fumble on the play.
Well, Bellmont is either going to recover and have it deep in Norwell territory, and that's exactly what has happened.
Fumble recovered by Bellmont.
I think the ball just slipped out of his hands when he was trying to bring the ball up and pass it, but I could definitely be wrong.
I think you hit the nail on the head, my man. He was transitioning to his throwing hand, and it just bubbled out of his hands, and Bellmont dove on it.
We all have to remember, this is his first game here at the varsity level, and he's only had a couple of games at the freshman level as a flag is now thrown, and that's going to be against Norwell.
That's another, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a mental error. That's the type of penalties that would drive your coaching staff nuts.
Ball's on the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5. Gutierrez under center. He'll speed option to the right here. Nope, they're going to go to the left this time, so they actually didn't do what I thought they'd do. Hank gets it on the ball carrier, down to about the 2. Another red zone opportunity here for the Braves.
Second and goal on the 2.
Second and goal on the 2. Hammaker over the left side, dives in the end zone, not going to make it. Stopped at the 1-yard line. Bring up 3rd and goal at the 1.
Stopped by Miller.
Right back to the line of scrimmage goes Bellmont, in for the touchdown. I didn't see who ran it in. Gutierrez takes it up to a 22-0 lead, and the turnover is costly.
John Harrell predicted the score tonight was going to be Bellmont 21, Norwell 14. And it's going to be interesting if Norwell can get any points on the board if they keep going at the pace that they are now.
I tell you, Harrell normally gets it dialed in by the end of the year, and he's scary accurate. But I agree, when I saw that this morning as I was doing pregame prep, the extra point is up and good.
Point after is good.
That I didn't see how Norwell was going to be able to get 14 as it really starts to open up, so to speak. weather-wise. Cheerleaders are braving it. Although a lot of the well, no. I was going to say underneath me. We'll just stay right here. As we played all of our commercials, but we'll play some more here later on. It's a 23-0 lead. And again, thanks to the athletic director, Mr. Morgan, for letting me come over and broadcast a couple of games in your normal announcer, Greg Van Meter's absence. As we talked about earlier in the game, he should be back with you next week. I'm sure he's looking forward to getting back in the saddle. And maybe he can be some good luck for this night team, because I certainly haven't been here early on. Up the left side come the Norwell football Knights. Going to have good field position.
Number 43, Jaron Stoppin.
And again, with Jaron getting that ball, he just ran, and he's gotten about 20 more yards than, well, I take that back, about 15 more yards than his usual. And really, that's all you got to do is just start running.
First and 10 for the Knights on the 39.
First and 10. Handoff right side. Got room. Into the secondary. Right to midfield. Goes Carson Ringer.
First down, Norwell.
First down for the
Tackle made by
Knights.
Carter Freet.
Carter Freet will make the stop. Looks like next week I get to go down to farm country at Southern Wells. Hence my silence. I was just curious where I'd be next week.
Bailey Wright, the ball
Bailey
carrier.
Wright, the ball carrier. Well, you can't really insult the Raiders of Southern Wells. They're having a good year so far this year. Woodland will be a tough test.
Second and 7 on the 47.
7:05 and counting on the the Subway scoreboard. I formation. Ringer gets cut down. There's going to be a hold on the play. Flag comes flying in. Holding Norwell. Move it back 10, and we'll do it again. Has there been a penalty called against Bellmont tonight? I don't think so.
I don't believe so. There's been a few 15-yard penalties towards Norwell, and also this holding penalty.
So it'll back it up. It'll be 2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line. Clock winds with 6:45 left here in the third quarter. Misdirection, and the right side of the line got blown up again. Two Braves were in the backfield. Darn near took the handoff. And Norwell's going the wrong direction here.
Tackle made by Horn.
Dakota Horn makes the stop. Third and a country mile to go here for Norwell. Officially 21. Definite passing situation, but the last time there was a definite passing situation, there was a fumble. Bringing it back, has all day. Now, as he throws, pass is complete, or incomplete rather. Briggy got snapped in half as he threw that football, but he pops right up. Nothing like taking your first pop as a varsity level player. He took it like a man. 4th down. Norwell to punt. Amaker drops deep. Snap back is good. Amaker at his own 23. 25, 30, 35. Left side 40. There's a clip. I don't see a penalty flag down, though.
Amaker on the return.
So Bellmont will have nice field position to start with here. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric has Carrier and other name brand furnishers to warm your home like you deserve. 24-hour emergency services. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric can help, and they now offer duct cleaning. Kind of hard to believe. We were just talking about living through 90-degree temperatures a few days ago, and now fall has arrived. However, I'm told it's short-lived by meteorologist Greg Schaub. Yes, I got to talk to Greg Schaub today. Good times. 1st and 10 for the Braves.
Hankinson on the carry.
And it's Hankinson gaining 4 over the left side. Bailey Wright makes the stop. Speaking of News Channel 15 personalities, Rod Hissong is here filming the second half of this football game. You can watch the highlight zone at 11:15 on News Channel 15.
If you have not headed out to Sycamore Hills Golf Club today and yesterday, I would suggest that you go either Saturday or Sunday, because that atmosphere for a lover of golf is amazing. I actually got to work out there during the summer, and just seeing everything on TV, the guys have really put everything together very well this year. I strongly recommend going out if you love golf.
I watched that tournament on TV last year, and it's awesome to know that that's being done up in Fort Wayne. He's talking about the Webb Hotel Fitness Championship Series being played at Sycamore Hills. I know a lot of people at work are planning on going to that. Gutierrez speed option right side. I might watch some of it on TV. Did last year.
Austin Miller with the tackle.
No gain. 4th and 4. 3:50 and counting here. In a game that Bellmont, unfortunately, Norwell fan, and most likely 99% of you are, has gone all Bellmont. Timeout's going to be called here by Bellmont.
Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
I'm not sure what game it is, but a game has been stopped somewhere because a player threw up all over the field. Sorry, I found that funny as I'm searching for scores, which are not aplenty tonight. Punts away. Stoppenhagen lets it go over his head. The ball rolls into the end zone for a touchback. .330 is left in the third quarter in a game that feels like it's taking forever to play. Is your boy Wilson playing quarterback now? No. He was acting like he was walking out there, but I didn't see Berge talking to Coach Miller on the sideline. He comes in.
First and 10 for Norwell on the 20.
Berge has all day. Now he's going to tuck and run. Near first down yardage.
Number 18, Harrison Breggy on the keeper.
Sorry, I was distracted. Somebody's pounding on the press box door here.
That was a great job by Breggy, being able to see that everybody was covered and recognizing that he had quite a bit of room to run and he wasn't afraid to tuck it and run. So that's a big plus by him.
He'll go under center here. They'll dive it right side, 23.
Ringer on the carry.
Ringer.
Tackled by Shinneberry.
Mason Shinneberry in on the stop for Bellmont. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the 30. 2 minutes straight up left here, quarter 3.
2nd and 10.
Ricky brings them out and goes under center. Not a lot there for Leidy. First time I think we've called his name carrying the football tonight.
Tackled by Bussey.
Bussey on the stop for the Braves. Brings up 3rd and 14.
3rd and long on the 26.
Again, next week, Bellmont will have Huntington North. Norwell will travel to New Haven. Doesn't get any easier for the Knights. Reggie rolls to his right. Hit as he throws. That's going to be intercepted. Flag down on the return.
Reggie pass intercepted by number 32, Danny Baker. Flag on the play.
Baker's eyes were probably as wide as saucers, but Reggie was hit as he threw that football. Check the flag here. What you got, Mr. Referee? Yet another personal foul. Horse collar. This one is on Bellmont, however.
Penalty on Bellmont for a personal foul.
They'll move it back 15 yards.
I was going to say, yeah, that wasn't a horse collar. That was a blow to the head.
Blow to the head. Thank you, sir. You could see it better than I could. I've never seen that signal before, honestly.
Who is 55 for us?
55.
My roster is in my pocket, and my pocket is dry.
It's Austin Bishop.
Austin Bishop, he was really slow getting up, and I was positive that something wasn't against Norwell. It had to be against Bellmont, and it didn't look all that good for Austin, but he got right on up.
Right on the tackle.
Fortunately, so I get my microphone back on, put my sweatshirt on down here. It's getting a little chilly in the press box. Everybody is okay.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for Bellmont. Gutierrez under center. Flag down. Somebody in the press box saying illegal chop. Let's see if that's the case. Did somebody get high load? Yep, that's what it was.
Penalty on the Braves for a top block.
That's a 15-yard penalty. A lot of 15-yard penalties in this one. Hasn't been a chippy game, mind you. Just a lot of hard-hitting football. Some of it illegal. As we wind down, third quarter action here.
That should be it for this quarter.
We've played 3. 23-0. Bellmont with the lead and in the driver's seat. We'll come back for fourth quarter action after this on the Voice Sports Network.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Bellmont takes over, or rather continues. They've got second down and 22, a ball at the 48-yard line. Gutierrez hands it off. See on the umpire. It's Hankinson on the ball. It was the ball carrier, rather. And my son is beyond excited. He caught one of the footballs that the cheerleaders were throwing up into the crowd. So he's in my ear telling me right now how excited he is about that. Third down and 20 now. Five, the ball carrier is Hankinson. They're getting 4 or 5 at a clip, but they've got such a long way to go, they'll punt. Fourth, and we'll say 16 officially.
I believe the last two possessions that Belmont has had, Norwell's defense has done a great job in stopping them. Really, the last score was just because of that interception, but Norwell's defense has really tightened up this second half.
Nearly blocked the punt. It will drop harmlessly at about the 11, I think is where they'll spot it. We'll say the 12. First down and 10 for the Knights, deep in their own territory. Masterson's offers famous make clothing like Palm Beach Calvin Klein, shoes by Johnson Murphy, Florsheim, and Dockers. Masterson's also has tuxedo rentals located at 127 West Market in Bluffton. Healthcare close to home. Sports teams can utilize the professional services of the sports clinic led by Dr. David Coates. Orthopedic care close to home. A long way to go for pay dirt here for Norwell. They take over at their own 12. My screen just went blank, so I didn't see who ran that ball. It's right. Still getting this new software, new computer actually figured out. For 5 years, I had my own Wayne TV laptop that I used here for the broadcast, but we've switched to higher horsepower, better graphics. It's a nice looking system. Hopefully you guys at home agree. Reggie back to pass, has time, rolls to his right, still looking. Look out, going to get sacked in the end zone. That is a safety. That's a freshman mistake there. He didn't realize where he was.
And really, Garrison and Carson Gerber, they really do have the same problem. They really have lack of experience, and they didn't realize they can throw the ball away.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it doesn't count against them at all. It's not that they're afraid to get hit. It's really the smartest thing you could possibly do in those kinds of situations is just throw the ball away.
Absolutely. And he was outside of the box, so he would have been fine doing so. So Norwell will free kick from their own 20. Bellmont breaks their huddle on the sideline.
Coach Miller is very upset with his offensive line right now for letting all of those Bellmont defensive line in, and even having that opportunity to get to Brady. Excuse me.
So the free kick's in the air. Here comes Bellmont crossing midfield. Popped at midfield, but taking some tacklers with him to the 42. Let's see how they unpile who the returner was.
Hankinson on the return.
It's Hankinson. This is where I wish we had a spotter and I can see a little bit better. Why aren't you down there doing that now, Mason? Yeah. You want to play Angry Birds. That's why you're up here, aren't you? Rather than being downstairs with his friends from the school, he's up here playing Angry Birds. Figure that one out.
Bellmont with very good field position.
Burkhalter is in motion. Amaker, the ball carrier. Breaks one tackle.
Great job by Jaron Staubenhagen. Even though that the Bellmont Brave was giving him the stiff arm, he really just stuck with him.
Big game for Amaker, however. It's first down yardage. I thought for a second he might break that tackle, but Staubenhagen, like you said, stayed with it. Had he not made that stop, it would have been 6. Gutierrez back under center, flag down for illegal formation, I believe. Is that a Norwell lined up offsides again? Let's see. Yep. False start against Bellmont, rather.
For a false start.
5-yard penalty. Seen a lot of penalties in this one that you don't expect to see. I mean, you're always going to have penalties, but we're in week 4 now, so some of these should. As I get an email come in, sorry about that. I've still got my email logged on here. Gutierrez, he'll keep it left side on a straight draw here.
Gutierrez on the keeper.
So it's second down, we'll say 11 now. Close that down so you don't hear my Wayne TV email beep in your ear anymore.
11 on the 24.
Second 11 on the 24. Gutierrez goes under center. Burkhalter in motion. Amaker left side. That's the other Amaker. There are 2. Down to about the 7.
Tackled by Brody Myers.
First down yardage, and it's first and goal for Bellmont at 6.
First and goal for the Braves on the 6.
So Bellmont knocking on heaven's door one more time here.
8:15 left to go in the game.
Bellmont will raise their record to 3-1. Norwell will fall to 0-4. Broken play. Gutierrez handed it off to Amaker. He might have been better served to keep it himself. It wouldn't matter. That play was going backwards from the get-go. Kelly on the stop brings up second goal from the 6. 7:40 and counting in regulation.
Second and goal on the 5.
That light rain that has been pestering Noah all night, still falling, it looks like. National Weather Service did a fantastic job of saying 40% chance of rain all day, and then they upped it to 100. Amaker, touchdown.
Touchdown, Bellmont.
Somebody coming unglued underneath us here. Not happy with the efforts by the Knights of Norwell.
5-yard run by number 2, Jordan Amaker.
Belmont's just a better team, folks. Norwell will get there. It's just going to be a very difficult process. My goodness, they graduated 98% of the offense from last year. They expected to take some lumps. I don't think they expected to be down 32 here to Belmont, however.
In last week's game for St. Francis, Norwell grad Pearson Harnish led St. Francis with 11 tackles as a freshman. Now, that is incredible.
My son has a Pearson Harnish t-shirt that he likes to wear. It's the first year he's shown any interest. Then again, this is the first year I've done Norwell. But in 7 minutes, 14 seconds, that will end, and I will go back to being the Voice Sports Network's Penny Man, filling in where other people aren't. Which will take me to Southern Wells next week, as Southern Wells will host Woodland. Then I'm with Woodland, I believe, the remainder of the year. And Woodland is shaping up to be a powerhouse in the ACAC Conference. Last check, they were laying the wood to Bluffton at halftime. Not much to see, buddy. After the game's over, yeah, we'll go home. No,
Belmont set for kickoff.
Garcia's taking his old sweet time.
Again, Jaron Stoppenhagen is back for the return.
Squibbed it. Oh. The up back, Rinkenberger just dives on it, and there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him. Probably the safe play.
It really is, because this field is just so bumpy and so muddy. You don't know where that ball is going to go, and then as soon as you pick it up, those Belmont
is Laley
left to go in the game.
And still no Nash.
Yep, still no Nash. I'm not really sure what's going on with him.
We switch quarterbacks? No.
Nope.
Breggie's pass is incomplete. He's got his uniform tucked in the back, so it's hard to read the numbers from behind, and it's tucked really in the front as well. And whatever, it doesn't matter. Third down. .6:30 left in this one. It's the last period, yes, sir. Spread formation here for the Knights. Pregame waits to snap. Play action. Thought about it. Pass near, batted around, pinball, falls harmlessly incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Broken up by Hankinson.
Hankinson had good coverage on the play. That was a good throw, though. He didn't put it in danger. He put it where Rinkenberger could get it and nobody else. Punts. Not allowing Jordan to do any damage return-wise. We're at the 6:13 mark, quarter four, on the Subway scoreboard. Here from Ossian, Indiana, Kingsland, depending on your perspective. Downtown Ossian is a hotbed of activity with Ossian days this weekend. Yes, as you can hear my son in the background saying, which we're going to go to tomorrow. I can barely wait. Gutierrez on the keeper. Maybe two on the pickup.
Belmont's just trying to waste as much time as they possibly can with 6 minutes going down on the clock.
Tackle made by Bishop.
Second down, 9 at the 19. Don't put that in your mouth. Stop. Having a little attitude adjustment down here. Up here. Over there.
And I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Norwell's defensive line has gotten a lot better since first half. They've really gotten a lot stronger, and they've really been able to read that option a lot better this second half.
And I'll tell you, that was the theme in their Week 1 loss against Eastbrook, is they got better as the game progressed. It's just in the first half, they got manhandled in the first half. You got so far behind, there was no catching up. In Week 2, they played well enough to beat Heritage. Matter of fact, they probably should have beat Heritage in that game.
Burkhalter on the carry.
Burkhalter on the carry, no gain, fourth down.
Tackle by Ivan Allison.
But there are no weeks off in this conference. Right back at it with a very tough New Haven Bulldog squad, who's last check trailing Leo by 7. Stoppenhagen and Nash back to return the punt. Snapback is good. Ball's in the air. Coming towards Nash. Going to sail over his head. Bellmont bounce inside the 25. Down to about the 23 where Norwell will take over. In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates and outstanding limited lifetime warranty.
It'll be first and 10 for the Knights on the 20.
Celebrating 40 years of serving Wells County and the surrounding area with a great selection of new and used vehicles. Outstanding service department. It's Heidi Automotive. Visit HeidiMotors.com to view their inventory. My parents riding around in a brand new ride from Heidi Motors. Two receivers to the far side. Bregame will hand it off.
Laley on the carry.
Is that Laley? Yep, it was.
Tackle by Shinneberry and Baker.
Mason Shinneberry, Danny Baker combined on the stop for Bellmont. 2nd and 6. We'll hang out for a while after this one. Get some hopefully post-game comments from Coach Miller after this is all said and done. Briggy in the shotgun. He'll keep it himself right side and gets drilled. Thankfully, he pops right up.
Briggy on the keeper.
Well, he's taking some shots tonight.
He is definitely tough. I mean, as a freshman, being really not sure of all the physicality that comes into it on the varsity level, he's really doing a good job. I've been impressed for his first game being up at this level. I really have been impressed by him.
The million-dollar question is, when your regular quarterback comes back, what you gonna do? Back to pass. That ball slipped out of his hands, is going to be picked off, flagged down. It's going to come back on a pass interference call.
It'll go back to Norwell. It'll be defensive pass interference. He was pushing all over Bray Wilson.
Absolutely, it'll come back. Barring a... Wait and see what Mr. Referee has to say here. Pass interference.
Penalty on the Braves for pass interference.
All right, so we got 2:24 left now. 2:24. The penalty will bring the ball out to the 41-yard line.
We've got just enough time to see if Norwell can just march right down and score.
And it doesn't sound like much, folks, but Norwell desperately needs some. My ball's fumbled. He'll fall back right back on it.
The play, recovered by Pregame.
When you're having a season such as this, you try to get momentum in any way that you possibly can. Getting 6 on this possession would be something that would mean a lot to this young football team. But I don't think Coach Miller will use that as an excuse. They're not young anymore. Laley, the ball carrier.
Tackled by Hankinson and free.
Yes, they are young. Yes, they are inexperienced, but we're 4 weeks into the season now. 3rd and 11. 1:20 left in this one. Dual receivers to the near side. I formation behind Pregame. Blitz comes. Lost the handle. Brings it down. And he'll lose a yard or two. Granted, it is slippery and it is wet outside. That has been another theme of this season. Coach Miller and I talked about that after the week 2 loss. That they're having a lot of fumbles or bobbled exchanges, which is resulting in not getting a full set of downs, so to speak. Here's you're picking the ball up off the turf.
28 seconds left in the game.
Norwell letting the clock run down. We'll take a delay of game penalty here, or are they going to call a timeout? Referee talking about it to the line judge. Did they call a timeout, or they take a delay of game? They're just going to let them wind it. That will be the final play of the ball game. Your final score. Yep, is Bellmont 32. Norwell nothing. We'll be back after this on the Voice Sports Network.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
The 2015 Bluffton Street Fair will soon be here, Tuesday, September 22nd through Saturday the 26th, with daily and nightly activities to keep kids of all ages entertained. From parades like the Opening Day Parade, Decorated Golf Cart Parade, Antique and Classic Car Parade, Industrial Parade, and the High School Marching Band Parade, horse and pony shows, musical groups, Poor Jack amusements with special wristband days, the Street Fair Band, idol competitions, local vendors, and did I mention food? Plenty of it! The Bluffton Street Fair starting September 22nd. Visit BlufftonStreetFair.com for a complete list of activities.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Instead of free hot dogs and gimmicky sales, you will find friendly, hassle-free salespeople who will help you to find the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that fits your budget and lifestyle. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is more important to you than gimmicky sales and hot dogs, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
At First Bank of Bern, our personal commitment to the communities we serve is our main goal. It's a time-honored commitment that keeps the financial needs and concerns of our customers our number one priority. We're owned and staffed by your friends and neighbors. We count it a privilege to be an active part of the communities we call home. Strength, security, tradition, and a century-plus commitment to the generations of the customers and businesses we've so proudly served. First Bank of Bern. Depend on us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Voice Sports Network, WellsCountyVoice.com. We're at Norwell, finishing up a Week 4 game here where Norwell lost 32-0 to the hands of the Bellmont Braves. Statistically, as you can see on your screen, it's all Bellmont. 192 yards rushing, 25 yards passing, 217 total yards for Bellmont. Scoring, Caleb Hankinson started it with a 20-yard touchdown run. 25-yard pass from Grant Gutierrez to Mason Chinneberry. Thank you. Might help. I can see now. Jose Garcia with the extra point made it 13-0. I got to wait for the coach, dear. There was a safety. Grant Gutierrez with a 1-yard TD run. Jordan Amaker finished the scoring with a 5-yard touchdown run to make it 32-0. Norwell had 6 first downs, 18 yards rushing, 17 yards passing. So not a whole lot of offense, as a matter of fact, just 1 yard in the offense, if I've got my stats right here, as we await Coach Miller, who's making his way up to the broadcast position here to give us his thoughts on this contest here tonight. Here, again, a 32-0 victory for the visiting Bellmont Braves. Coach Miller has joined us here at the broadcast position. And, Coach, another tough one this week.
Yeah, just got handled. Bellmont was physical on both sides of the ball, and it's hard to compete when you can't block them to pass, can't block them to run. And, they were getting 3 or 4 yards at a clip. They just went hard, and hats off to Bellmont kids. They played hard football, hard-nosed football, and we've got to find a way to match that effort.
A lot of changes, obviously, offensively this week with a freshman quarterback calling the shots. A lot of changes.
Yeah, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results, so we'll make some more next week. I thought our younger guys made some younger guys mistakes at some times, but for the most part played pretty well. I like that. So we're just going to have to see what we can do. As far as being more physical, we've got our biggest guys out there. When your biggest guys are getting handled, it's tough to put in smaller guys when the problem is you're getting handled. But we're going to figure out we got to stay lower. We get too high, then you get pushed back, and find a way to get some consistency on offense. We put our defense in some tough spots tonight.
And it doesn't get any easier when you look at the schedule coming up. A trip to New Haven up next.
Yeah, I think they're in the top 10 in 4A. Them and Leo, who already played, I think they were in the top 10 in 4A. But we play a tough schedule. We have for 20-plus years in the NHC, and we switched over to the Northeast 8, and we're still us and Bellmont here are the two smallest schools. So we go play whoever's on our schedule. We'll turn it around and compete and want their job back, and that's what you hope, and it makes the whole team better.
Off to New Haven at a 7 o'clock tip. The New Haven announcers, well, actually, Greg Van Meter will probably be back with you next week, is what I'm being told. So welcome back, Greg. Hopefully you'll bring some good luck to this Norwell football team. Bellmont will host Huntington North. I will be down at Southern Wells, where the Raiders will host Woodland. So that's it for tonight here on the Voice Sports Network. I'd like to thank you for listening in here tonight. Until next week, my name is Jeff Crasium. For Noah Tobias, my camera guy who had to jet, my name is Jeff Crasium. Again, we'll see you next week here on the Voice Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.